and I know that at times you can be, how dare I say it, non-committal.
No, you must have me mistaken for one of your other children.
You welcome us, won't you?
Hey. Oh, hey.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone, this is Venus Brown and I am back with another episode of Bridgerton, Season 4, Episode 7, called The Beyond. Now last episode, a lot of stuff happened, and I realized some things after watching it a second time with my husband. First, what I realized, I am not sure, but they were cluing us in to the possibility that Sophie could very well be pregnant. And I don't remember for sure in the books if she actually was or not. But I'm thinking I just completely forgot that. And that she was pregnant, that she did have the kid, did not tell Benedict about it. I'm not 100% sure of that though. So then there is the situation with John passing on, which was so fucking sad. And it was sad in the books as well. I was just really hoping that they would either wait until another season or do it between seasons. From what I recall in the books, it didn't actually happen in the books. By the time we got that book, it had already happened. But it's here, it's done, and he has now gone from this world. It may have even been something where they didn't actually figure out definitively what it was, where they didn't know. But yeah, I know last week I was like, what if it was meningitis? Because that's what I was thinking of. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like one of the worst side effects of meningitis in some cases. And it can take you so quickly without knowledge, without understanding that there's really something wrong. Like he had a headache. That was it. He seemed to be having issues earlier in the week. But by all accounts, it looked more like stress from the events going on around him, as he had talked about the stuff going on with Parliament, with Michaela being there, and with him and his wife not necessarily agreeing completely on the situation with him and Michaela and her and Michaela. But that could have also been exacerbating things. It could have been making things worse, or it could have just been interfering with things. But it did look like normal stress to me. It did look like a normal situation when you just haven't been getting enough sleep and you've got a lot on your plate. Either way, I'm pretty sure this is what that is going to be about. The Beyond. Plus the beyond of what's going to happen with Sophie and Benedict. We don't really know. I've got 2 more episodes. This is the penultimate episode, and then the next episode is the season finale. And a lot could happen, so let's go ahead and get this episode started and see what's going to happen. Bees. I mean, there is at the very least, she's at home. In the books, she was in Scotland when this happened. So she has some family to help support her.
Are you ready?
As we commit Lord Kilmartin, may his spirit find everlasting peace in the heavenly kingdom.
This is an unfathomable tragedy. There's nothing I can say to make sense of this loss or to fill the void we're all feeling. All I can offer, we will cherish our memory of John. Forgive me, I was not able to.
Thank you, you did well.
Would you like a moment alone? There's far too much to oversee at home. The servants will have everything set up.
I would like to see that all is in order. I will meet you.
Very shocking.
Thank you both for coming.
Is this all not rather morbid?
It is a funeral. is not morbid.
Because heaven forbid death be anything but orderly.
Lord Kilmartin was a fine man. I liked him very much.
Yes, I did as well. Obviously.
Some of my children feel devastated they are unable to attend.
I am most relieved I was already in London. And most appreciative. You volunteered to host the reception.
I would have hosted at Kilmartin House, but
No need to explain. I could not imagine hosting when my husband died.
Your son was a cherished part of this family.
I will never forget when he came home. Stars in his eyes.
Oh, no.
Is this too overwhelming?
No, you're running out of biscuits. Biscuits? The guests will expect them. Please excuse me. Mrs. Wilson.
Is this what Papa's funeral was like? I was not born. The rest of you got to be there.
You were in Mama's belly.
Biscuit?
It's okay. She's gonna hyper-focus on particulars because of the situation and the type of person she is.
Let us all have a biscuit, shall we? Do you know what are in these? I have always wondered.
Treacle, I imagine.
What else do you think? I taste vanilla.
Ginger, maybe?
Flour.
Get her mind off of it a little bit.
Probably a little salt and perhaps...
Mr. Bridgerton.
Ladies.
Our deepest condolences.
Who are these people?
Are you truly all right, sister?
No.
I'm so sorry.
Hyacinth, please.
I can't believe he is gone.
Lady Kilmartin, your hair, it is coming undone. Perhaps we might go upstairs and I can attend to it for you.
Thank you for giving me some respite.
I'm simply doing my job, my lady.
If only I were doing mine.
You are definitely doing your job.
I think you are doing admirably. At my father's funeral, all I could do was think how my father detested pickled salmon. I wanted to throw the tray and scream.
And did you?
I came close, but I realized we all know different versions of the same person. Perhaps someone thought he loved pickled salmon. The best any of us can do is honor the memories of those we have loved.
How does one do that?
I always try to think logically like my father. And for my mother, I wear her necklace. I must have forgotten it today.
I had better return, or my mother will fear I have fled.
If you need more respite, simply give me a nod and I will slip some brandy in your drink.
Which may be very helpful. Then again, it knocks down inhibitions. That could be a problem. What happened to your necklace?
Not even an invitation to funeral.
You don't deserve an invitation to anything, lady.
Miss Rosamond has a new suitor, and one of rather high rank.
She had her heart set on that match.
Oh, this guy.
Mr. Bridgerton may not have been well suited.
Rosamond is well suited to anyone.
Right. She might be very well suited to this guy. Then again, I think the two of them, being as snooty as they are probably going to butt heads.
Is that why we went looking for Sophie at Bridgerton House?
Do you know where Sophie is working?
No.
I will have to find her myself then.
You've been trying to do that already.
My governess said I was...
You're a fucking vulture.
What are you doing out here? It's very cold.
I merely wanted to feel something.
I wanted to feel something.
I chose to feel cold.
Is it helping?
Not particularly.
I shall leave you be shortly.
It was kind of you to stay for the funeral. You've been a great comfort to Eloise and Hyacinth.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
It's all right, Sophie. You are not required to give me comfort.
I know that.
It doesn't mean she shouldn't.
My heart is breaking for you. For all of you.
I wish you luck, Sophie. Please go inside. I cannot send you off with influenza. I'm trying desperately to be strong for my family on this dreadful day. And if you stay, I am afraid I will not be able to hold it together.
If I do not see you again,
Goodbye, Sophie.
My entire life I have found comfort in silence. Now, I should be grateful if you might fill it.
I am merely enjoying the peace of not having to listen to one more stranger. I realise it is proper here to speak in euphemisms, act as if we are statues in the face of death. In Scotland, a life lost is celebrated.
Is that not a little indulgent?
In fact, it can be rather cathartic. He would want for us to get up and dance and
John does
celebrate.
not want anything. And turning his funeral into a circus will not change that.
I do not know what we will do without you, Agatha.
I'm not leaving for another 2 weeks. Still in disbelief that the Queen granted me leave to go. A life change of your own?
You know of her?
I do not believe
You know.
he told anyone else.
She is not allowing herself to grieve.
We both know it is a illogical road.
Everybody grieves in their own way.
Are you all right, Sophie? I lost my necklace. I spent half the night searching for it.
What does it look like?
Silver chain with an amethyst pendant.
Do you know when you last saw it?
I have no idea. I've been unforgivably careless and so caught up. Lost the only piece of my mother I ever had.
Will Michaela be joining us?
We are giving each other space. I am rather busy with my correspondence.
Writing certainly can be cathartic. I find that writing steadies me.
I am steady.
Throw something or scream.
Eloise, please, that is not how I wish to proceed.
But you need not.
Yes, I do. I am with child. My courses were supposed to arrive days ago, but they never came.
Oh, I forgot about that. Another thing.
If I must remain calm, 'tis a worthy cause.
I'm delighted for you, sister.
It is quite a cruel twist of fate to lose one's husband at such a tender age.
It's cruel to lose one's husband at any age.
For some of us, a release.
I do hope she was enduring in a marvellous ensemble.
She looked quite elegant.
Bonbons do not taste the same.
Are they from somebody else?
Shame when a good thing changes.
There is a fortnight yet before I leave.
Yes.
She's like, don't remind me.
I will write, Charlotte.
I am sad, Agatha, as I have just bid farewell to Whistledown. Port of the funereal fashions, beyond elegant. I should like to hold Mercury now.
Mercury.
Your Majesty.
Oh, she is quite excitable. Perhaps needs some water to cool down.
There you are.
I have just sent word concerning the Kilmartin estate.
And on the books, Michaela's the one that's dealing with all the estate and paperwork and stuff, but in the book, Michaela is Michael. It's a different situation.
You spent our entire lives claiming the one thing that matters is marrying a love match. For years, I did not understand it. In fact, I ran from it. Now I have found someone I love, more than I could even have thought possible. Someone captivating and maddening and real, just as you wanted. She is not of the right class, so I cannot be with her. Is that what you would have done? Tossed your love aside to search for someone of proper breeding? Forgive me.
Yeah, but it needed to be said, needed to be out. Maybe not in that manner, but...
Are you looking for something?
Simply noticed some dust. Pardon me. I do regret that I'm leaving at such a difficult time.
You must do what is best for you.
But is it what's best for her?
Is it because of Benedict that you feel you must depart? You're the sort of woman I would like for my son.
If I were not a maid.
Your accent, your education, your proclivity for languages. Perhaps if there is something that you are running from?
No. I'm not a suitable match.
She probably doesn't want to give herself some kind of false hope or anybody else.
So well.
Get up!
I tried talking sense to Hyacinth, but she is highly unreasonable. Mother should have stopped at 7.
What is going on in here?
Ridding myself of things I do not need as my debut. Not to make my debut at all.
Okay.
What is the point of finding love when your husband will probably die?
So this is about John.
It's only John, father, even Lord Featherington, all gone. All love truly brings is hardship and sorrow.
You've got multiple siblings that do have living spouses.
I have finally seen the wisdom in what you have been telling me.
That is not what she was getting at all. Well.
A happy news to overshadow.
Say no more. I've told only my sister.
Sure, it's good in that time to have a understanding man at your side who is flexible.
Alfie, what are you doing here?
Hey, Alfie.
Looking for you. She hired someone else. I'm sorry.
What?
A family in Mayfair is in need of a lady's maid. They're moving to the Americas. You would need to be on a ship in 3 days.
No. No!
There's a formality, really.
I am with child.
Sister, that is wonderful news.
Wonderful and complicating.
I shall alert the physician for an examination at once.
An examination?
This is the way society demands things be done.
I've had quite enough of the demands of society and his utterly antiquated way of doing things.
It will be swift and dignified.
There is nothing fucking dignified about that. God damn. It's fucking horrible. It seems like that would be dangerous all in itself.
Forgive me, I heard a noise.
I did not mean to startle you. Every time I see you, I am conscious it may be the last. I know.
I should like to sleep in here. In the drawing room, Francesca, are you avoiding sleeping in your room? Facing it and feeling it.
Oh, stop it! Will you please stop?
I'm only trying to...
You are trying to tell me that you understand. We are not the same. You have 8 pieces of your husband to remember him by. 8 times you did your wifely duty. I gave him nothing. I have nothing. I have
It's all right. It's all right. Sometimes I sit here and just stare at this portrait. They look to me for answers, and I do not have all the answers.
You're not supposed to.
You were supposed to be here.
Nobody has all the answers. Including him. If he were still alive, he wouldn't have all the answers either.
The children do not need you to have all the answers. They only need you to love them.
Should I pour you a drink?
Strong one, perhaps. For me, I was lucky. I had a great love for a very long time. I did not realize how strongly you felt about Sophie. Starting a life with someone from another class is no easy feat.
I would have gone back and forth.
No, there would be no going back and forth. I imagine that would be a rather startling transition for someone who has lived a life as well-liked and privileged as you. You will miss birthdays and weddings and countless...
Stop it, please. There is truly no need for this. Sophie does not want to be with me.
Oh, I very much doubt that. If you have found it, you deserve to go after it before it is too late. It will never change how much I love you, Benedict, and I know that at times you can be, how dare I say it, non-committal.
No, you must have me mistaken for one of your other children.
Whatever you choose, you must live with it forever. We all will.
This is a very long way.
A dress that I will have no choice but to propose. I did not realize I was a jester.
It is only the thought of a mere dress so bewitching that a gentleman loses his free will. Must be quite the magical dress indeed.
I think it wise you stay behind today. We speak to the magistrate afterwards to see if he has heard any word of Sophie.
Thank you, Vali. I should like to take the afternoon to read. In private.
I am liking her more and more all the time. She certainly came across as a little bubble-headed at first, but she's got some fucking smarts and some know-how.
Shall I have some tea prepared for you?
Yes.
Posy, what are you doing here?
Thank goodness no one else was up here. I do not believe I've ever felt so exhilarated. I am rambling and I do not have time. She means to have you arrested for the shoe clips.
You will surely find me if I stay, even if I leave Bridgerton House. You must get back.
I wish I had said this to you before, but the things she has always said about you, about your mother, they are cruel.
That is kind of you to
I
say.
would not have survived in that house without you. You have the strongest will of anyone I have ever known. Perhaps you get that from your mother.
Does she know something about her mother?
There is a job in the Americas. I will be on a ship in 2 days with any luck. She and I shall never see each other again.
I will miss you.
There's only one more episode left this season. And they are supposed to be together, married by the end, but I could have sworn there was a large portion of time where they were separated. Are they gonna do like a fucking time jump or something? I hope they just alter it so that we don't have to worry about a fucking time jump or anything.
I should have compelled Mr. Dunners to delay the examination.
It would not have changed the outcome. John wished for a child, and I could not give him one.
John never insisted that he needed or wanted a child. That was really all from you. I know that was expected in that time, but he made it very clear that that was not something that he was insisting on from you.
You are rather good. You should have pursued piano for a day.
One of many things.
You do not give yourself enough credit.
Nor do you.
Mm-hmm.
Above all else, he wanted you.
Mm-hmm.
It was plain as day to anyone around you how much joy you brought him. You lit up his entire world. It was almost insufferable for the rest of us.
I thought if I acted as though I was fine, I would be. But I am exhausted. I should like to feel some joy. I want to celebrate John's life. Will you help me?
What do you mean you lost her?
She must have climbed out of the window.
Posy, how was your day? Well spent, was it?
I read a novel.
I wish to speak to you. I owe you an apology.
Many apologies.
I have unfairly vented my frustrations on you.
You think?
I have grown quite accustomed to it. It started long before Sophie left.
Mm-hmm.
I was much like you when I was younger.
It is obviously Rosamond who is most similar to you.
I was like you, optimistic, unconcerned with propriety. 2 small girls to re-enter the marriage mart. I was lucky to find a second match. But then Sophie appeared, and then he died as well. I clearly carry some kind of curse. She's the stain on our name, Posy.
I do not buy your story for 1 minute.
You need not go after her, Mama.
Being alive, existing in a marriage with a bastard child wasn't unheard of. It wasn't something that automatically spoils the fucking name of the high class. What would have spoiled your name is you making her into a maid the whole fucking time.
She will leave and you can forget all about her.
I see.
Oh my God.
I cannot believe you're abandoning us for Penwood House.
Do not give me that look. Not when you were still pretending to go to Penwood House rather than departing for the Americas tomorrow. What about your mother's necklace?
Perhaps it is time to let it go and leave the past with it.
You could do that without crossing the ocean, you know.
Thank you all for coming. It has been a harrowing set of days, to say the least. John was my greatest friend and had patience fit for a saint to tolerate my nature.
More like the patience of 10 saints.
Oh, gosh.
We were opposite ends of the pendulum, yet somehow we balanced each other.
He thought through everything with such care. Unless, of course, you got some brandy in him, in which case, well, look out.
You should have seen him climbing trees as a boy. Went up so high, I feared we would never get him down.
John may have been a man of few words, but he saved them for when they counted the most.
He knew the power of a gesture, that actions speak louder. The love he gave to Fran. To all of us.
To John.
To John.
It is quite something to spend your entire life feeling like you are somehow out of place, and then to meet someone who understands you before you even say a word. That understanding love far outweighs any pain I feel right now. I would not change it for anything. To my husband.
I might perform a Scottish Highland dance that John and I learned as children. Will you join me?
Yes. Do it, do it, do it.
It's the stag. Then we'll go into spinning and spin. Pair up, pair up. And spin! And spin!
Thank you.
Excuse me, Mother. There is something I have to take care of. I've waited long enough already.
You better hurry your ass up before she fucking takes off on that boat.
I have left something for you in your desk. It was my grandmother.
Please, please, please. I don't want a big time jump. I just want to get straight to it. Please, 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 please. Come on, catch her. Come on, Benedict. What are you doing? Is he realizing it was her? Come on, Benedict. Okay, now you know it's her. Go fucking get her. Come on. Come on.
She has just left.
Then I will be needing my horse and I might ride there at once.
Pardon me, sir, but Sophie is not at Penwood House. The family moving to the Americas. The Americas?
What is the name of the family?
She would not tell me.
Sophie Peck, Constable. This is the thief I was telling you about.
You are hereby arrested on suspicion of thievery and of impersonating nobility.
Araminta, please!
I do remember this in the book. Fucking witch.
Sophie!
Okay. pretty sure he finds out. I just don't remember how he finds out. Okay, so no time jump. She's in the prison or jail. In the jail. Something's gonna happen. They will get her out. Things will be okay. Comes to this. And there is no baby. Like, I'm not 100% sure there's some right now. Anyway, goodness gracious. It's crazy the stuff that I can remember versus what I can't remember. I do have a frontal head injury, so things don't always stay like correct up in there, and even if I didn't have frontal head, things wouldn't necessarily always stay exactly. Well, that is the end of the penultimate episode. We have one more episode to go, episode 8. And if you haven't read the book, tiny little spoil, there is a little something that should happen. It's as much as I will say. So that way it's not a real spoil, but something I am looking forward to it on so many levels. So many levels. Anyway, that's all I've got for you this week. I will see you next week. Bye. Is there more?
We'll just have to tune in next week to find out, won't we?
And remember, if you like this content, please click the thumbs up. And if you want to see more content, click subscribe. Ring that little bell and click all, and you'll get more notifications anytime new content comes out.